हाय एवरीबॉडी, आई होप यू ऑल आर डूइंग ग्रेट। सो आज की वीडियो में हम बात करेंगे एक काफ़ी अच्छी जर्नी के बारे में। हम गौरव के बारे में बात करेंगे कि इन्होंने कैसे जो है एक नॉन सी एस ब्रांच से होके भी सी एस ब्रांच में सी एस स्किल्स एक्वायर करी और आईटी इंडस्ट्री में एज अ जॉब ली। क्योंकि सबको जो है मतलब नॉन सी एस ब्रांच में, वो भी नॉन सर्किटल ब्रांच में, बेसिकली लाइक मैकेनिकल सिविल, इसमें काफ़ी डिफिकल्ट होता है क्योंकि इसमें जो है हमारे कोर सब्जेक्ट्स बिल्कुल नहीं होते, कोई भी आईटी की स्किल्स नहीं होती। तो आज हम पूरा कंप्लीट बात करेंगे इनकी जर्नी की, कैसे इन्होंने कॉलेज में क्या डिफिकल्टी फेस की और कैसे इन्होंने कोप अप किया और आईटी इंडस्ट्री में जॉब ली। ठीक है। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल थैंक यू वेरी मच गौरव फॉर गिविंग दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर वैल्यूएबल टाइम। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद योर इंट्रोडक्शन फर्स्ट।
I should thank you for this kind interview or this kind introduction. Actually, so I am from Ghaziabad. So I have done my engineering from ABS Engineering College. So I hold my degree in mechanical engineering, as you already told, that non-CSE branch. So, like choosing branch was not uh, like a tough decision for me, or it was not a well-thinked decision. Actually, saying. So I was like, I have to do BTech, so maybe it will be in CS or mechanical. I was not sure that what will be the subjects and all these things at that moment or at that time. So, so this is one thing, but as you said that switching from non CHC to CSE, what is like transition? Yeah, how you did that? So like from starting when I was in like 10th, 12th, I had interest in like computers or like not actually programming, but I used to do HTML, CSS, these things. I used to like make calculators and all things in HTML, forms and all those things. So I had interest in computers since beginning. So it was not like a quick decision for me to transition from mechanical to CSE.
Okay. So did you find time for the preparing the CS skills apart from mechanical subjects and syllabus?
So, like it was not specifically that I should prepare for CSE subjects or like specifically like I didn't thought anything like CSE in mind. Like my motive was to get into programming, like
Okay.
not even programming, just developing websites and all. So like when I used to do HTML stuff, it was like kind of what would I say? It was like a good feeling if I do something on Notepad and then it got displayed on the Chrome or whatever browser we had at that time. So I was bit interested in that. And so I started to like dig deeper into that using online tutorials or YouTube videos, articles and all these things. That's how I grew my interest in this web development.
Okay. So have you taken any CS subjects in your BTech, like as an
No, I
optional?
don't even know.
Okay. Okay.
No,
Okay. So you studied from
I
online, right?
don't even know
Everything.
if there is an option to take.
So everything you
Yeah, yeah,
studied
everything
online.
was
Yeah.
on.
Okay. Okay. That's great. So basically, when you started studying CS skills like HTML, CSS, and all of this, so you faced some difficulties, right? Initially. So how did you cope up with all these difficulties?
So, like, there were not major difficulties. There were like difficulties were in uh, topics like stacks and these things. So, if you see, if you are a web developer or UI developer, then you don't have too much think about those things. So I used to skip those things and focus on building my skills as like styling or majorly I after like in 2019 or even 2018 I got to know about React JS, like it is a cool thing to develop web apps.
Okay.
So even I didn't had expertise in JavaScript, I started learning React JS from the first. And by learning React JS, I got like more hands into JS also.
Okay.
So it was not like first I learned JavaScript, then React.js. It is first React.js and then I cleared concepts in JS.
Okay. So as you said that your area of expertise is React.js. So how basically you started your journey in React?
Yeah. So as I told in like 2019, uh, I heard that the word React.js a lot of times. So I started to check what it is actually. So after reading a few articles and like tutorials, then I took a Udemy course. So the instructor name is Stephen Grider. So I took his course from Udemy and started to do what he did. So like by seeing what he is doing, I also did the same thing on my laptop. So by doing this, like I made 2 to 3 projects in that course. So in about like 2 to 3, 4 months, so I grew confidence that like this is a good thing and I should continue learning this.
Okay, okay. So as you are from mechanical, so basically how you applied off campus for the jobs in IT industry?
Uh, yeah, got it. So it's not like I specifically applied for like CSE companies.
Hmm.
So when the placement session began, whatever companies were there, like from starting, there were like these major companies like TCS, Wipro, and these companies came, and they used to take all of the uh, like all branches candidates.
Okay,
So and college also does this thing that they will ask all of the branches students to apply on these companies so that they can have 100% placement rate. So like TCS was like my first company in which I applied
hmm,
and gave interview, and I was also selected in that.
okay, okay. So TCS was the first company. So what kind of project you work in TCS? Means it is React.js?
Yeah, actually in starting it was not a React.js project, it was like support project. But then after a year, I switched into another project which was into React.js. So there I learned a lot of things like industry practices, how to do things standard way, like deployments, code quality, all of these things I learned there.
Okay. So your first company was TCS. So suppose you want to switch from a company, from TCS or any company. So does your branch matters in that?
I don't think because basically the job description contains what the company or what the role they want. So if you are satisfying those points, then I think you are the right or eligible candidate for that.
Okay, okay. So currently you are in TCS,
No, I have switched to DBS Bank. Like it is about a month now.
and
So
in which profile?
in React.js profile only.
Okay, okay. So basically, like if you want to do anything like IT skills, if you want to acquire, and you are not from CS background, then you have to study all the things parallelly, right? To acquire your skills.
Yeah, I think main thing is like your interest. If you have interest in something, then definitely you will study more about it. You will try to find new things about it. So it's only about your interest.
So, what is the basically what is the scope of React.js in the industries, like compared to other technologies like Android and
As
everything?
yeah, as per the as per the current say timing, I think learning React JS is a very good thing because you can see on Google or any other search engine or any other uh, job websites or anywhere in LinkedIn maybe. So you can see there will most of the job posting will be from React JS only. React
Okay.
JS, Angular Vue. These things are like top demanding skills in the current time. So like if you are like going to get the company now, I think you should consider React. But yeah, first of all, you'll have to set your like you'll have to see in which area you are getting interested. If it is app development, web development, maybe backend,
Okay.
then
And
you can move further.
and what exactly is the average package of a React.js developer?
Uh, like I haven't done much research, but yeah, average package would be like around 6 to 8 lakhs per annum.
For a fresher?
Yeah, for a fresher it can be like uh, starting from 5, but after you switch after like 1 or 2 years, then you can easily get from 6 to 10 maybe.
Okay, 6 to 10. Great, great. So, what advice basically you give to those people who are not from a not from CS background, but want to study in IT skills and get into IT industry?
So, like first of all, as I said, you'll have to decide in which area you want to work, like front end, back end, support, admin, or wherever. Then you can, like, I can tell only for UI. Others I don't know about. For UI or front end, if you are interested, then you can start learning HTML. HTML will like take you like 10 to 15 days maximum to learn the basics of HTML. Then you can learn CSS to style those HTML which you have written. And then you can continue learning JavaScript. I would say if you learn JavaScript from the beginning, then it will be like a cakewalk for you to transition to any of these newer modern technologies. So then after learning HTML, CSS, JS, then you can take on any library like React.js or framework like Angular, which are like top demanding skills in the current time.
Okay,
For
okay.
this, you can also check Free Code Camp. They have like a full course curriculum, and that is also free and in-depth course.
Okay. And yeah, most of the people have doubt like that the certification matters or the skill matters.
See, I can't say much about it, but if you have certification from like well-reputed organization like AWS, Amazon, and these things, Oracle, so it would definitely matter. But if you have skill and you can show it to the interviewer or wherever you are applying, and they'll definitely take you because what at the end of the day want they want the work. They don't want your certificate.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so thank you very much, Gaurav, for a valuable time and all the suggestions which you give. Uh, it will definitely help the others. And if you find any doubts, you can ask from Gaurav. I will post his LinkedIn ID in the description box. You can ask from him. So that's all about this video. Thank you, Gaurav, for your special time and conveying all the things.